What's up, everybody? This is Terrence Warren, the Cisco Tutor Guy, back to you, bringing you one of my first official videos in a long time. So, since my two-year unemployment hiatus or whatever, I found that my CCNAs and my CCNP has expired. So, what I'm doing now is I'm preparing to renew those certifications. So, in me doing so, I want to take you along the journey that I'm on to do that. And I found that there's a couple of labs on this CCNA exam. And so, what I want to do is bring you the packet tracer versions of these set exams that may be on the CCNA. So we're going to start with, let's say, the Ipv4 and the Ipv6 exam, the dual stacking. And what dual stacking is we're implementing Ipv4 and an Ipv6 IP address on the same interface. What that does is that enables the device to communicate via Ipv4 or Ipv6 address. So without any more hesitation, let's get started with this packet tracer Ipv4 Ipv6 exam lab. So right now I have the packet tracer two routers, and we have two addresses, right? We have the Ipv4 address and the Ipv6 address. So we're going to get into this first router, router 1. And I'm going to move this over here so you can see what I'm doing. Get into the command line. Enter, enable, config T. And I'm going to speak out most of my commands so that you can know what I'm doing. So I can type here. Just give a second. I didn't put my space in between config and T. All right, so let's try that again. Config T. Yeah, it's not doing my T. All right, so now we're in config mode. So we're gonna pick the interface. Let's go. Let's see, what interface do we want to use? Let's look at the interfaces. Okay, we have 00 and 01. So let's choose the 01 interface. All right, so we're gonna interface 0/1 interface, right? So now that we're in there, IP address 192.168.180, and these addresses are already in the lab. 17 255.255.255.240. Then we're going to no shut the interface. That brings the interface up like so. Change state to up. So now the interface is up. Let's go ahead and put that IPv6 address in there. So we're going to put, say, let's see, IPv6 address. 2001 semicolon or colon. What was it? DB8 semicolon ACCA colon 1/64. And the IPv6, I'm going to do a whole nother video on the difference between IPv6 and IPv4 addresses. Hit enter. All right, so we have that in there. So now we're gonna save that. So most in the exam you're probably gonna have to write copy, run, start or something. But I've been doing this for a long time. I'm just gonna do a write mem. So we're gonna do write mem. That's WR. Our configuration is saved. So now I'm gonna get out of here and we're gonna go over to our second router. Let me move it over. Command line. Enter. Enable. Config T. And once again, we're gonna choose the G01 interface. GI0/1. So now we're in there. IP address 192.168.180.30. 255.255.255.240. We're going to no shut. So now we have that one. Now let's add the IPv6 address. So IPv6 address 200 semicolon DB8 semicolon ACCA dot and 2/64. And once again, we're going to save our work. So now we've got both IP addresses on both devices. We've got an IPv4 address and an IPv6 address. So how do we check it out? So we're gonna ping both addresses. So from this router 2, we're gonna ping router 1's IPv4 address. All right. So hit N. That takes us back to the exec mode. Ping, and the address was 192.168.180.17. All right, and our pings are going through. And success. You see, we have 4 out of 5 success rate. Let's do it again, just to make sure. And now we got a 5 out of 5 success rate. So the IPv4 address is working. They're communicating. So let's go back to the first router and ping the second router's IPv6 address. All right. I'm gonna hit N to bring us back to the exec mode. To enter, and we're gonna ping 221 8. And what was that? It was 2. So we're now pinging router 2's IPv6 address, and we have a success rate of 5 out of 5 packets. So we've successfully implemented the IPv4 and IPv6, completing the dual stacking lab assignment, for this CCNA exam. So I hope you grasp the concepts of what dual stacking is and how to implement IPv4, IPv6 address on the same interface. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit that like button and subscribe, and I'm going to continue to bring more videos to help you on your journey to getting the CCNA. So with that being said, I'll see you in the next video.